with even
Go. Let's go. T1 versus Pepper X, guys. Let's go.
VCT Pacific 2025.
Two of Pacific's finest now entering the stage. PRX and T1. We're looking at two teams that many have in their top 4, top 3, maybe even as the grand finals for Kickoff. Is this T1 the team to finally break that lose streak versus PRX? Or does this PRX come out on top once again, much like they usually do?
Yeah, the way a lot of people are rating this matchup, it might be a grand final prelude. I'm not necessarily sold, to be honest, on either of these teams. You know, PRX, shaky off-season, T1, rock solid off-season, shaky first game. So, you know, we don't know exactly what we're going to get from this matchup, but we have a lot of experienced players in the server who have not only finished very deep in Pacific, but also repped at international events with high placing. So this is going to be a fantastic game in terms of quality.
Yeah, absolutely. It's star-studded. It's also star-studded in the coaching staff. It's hard not to mention that. And I think, especially heading into this first map of Bind, with T1 having already played it, it's key to see what they've changed from when they played against Boom and how PRX are planning on countering it.
Not to mention, you know, this first game from PRX, right? A lot of people are saying that the current map rotation favors them a lot. So they have to be feeling pretty confident as they step into Kickoff and the rest of the year.
Well, they agree with you. They've gone ahead and picked Fracture.
Sisando,
a fair bit. You know, there's a lot of Raze maps going on, and a lot of people criticizing Jing for the inflexibility of his agent pool. Well, you need a lot less flexibility when you can just jam Raze every map. Split's a decider as well, by the way. Both of these teams playing very similar comps on Split, actually, from their last games. The only difference being the Jet for Meteor actually playing a chamber, but that was against EDG in the off-season, and especially against the double duelist style that PRX likes to run on Split. I wouldn't be surprised if Meteor's going to swap back out to a Cypher, or you see some kind of change.
I think all three of these maps you're able to be a little bit more flexible with your agent compositions, but all three of them suit Raze really well, so I'm sure Jing is very happy with this meta.
Izu as well, man. He's been destroying on the Raze.
And speaking of which, you know, you're dealing with players in this match that are very, very familiar with each other. You kind of look at the only player that has some kind of stopping power against PRX, and that's Meteor, and we're seeing him on the Vice.
There you go. So PRX is going to play that Clove composition with the Deadlock that they have played recently. They've been swapping around the comps a little bit in the off-season. What do we make of this T1 comp?
Yeah, so this is the same comp that they played against Boom. I thought it definitely had potential. I liked the Vice. I thought there was a lot of creativity that they were able to bring there, and I think KO Gecko is an incredibly strong initiator pairing on this map, but I think execution was missing in the Boom game. So I think while the comp is good, I need to see them actually bring it.
Well, guess what? You're actually going to see them bring it as we step into Bind. We're going to pass it on over to Achilles and Paperthin for PaperX versus T1, a banger match to end this day.
Thank you very much. A banger match to end the day. I mean, banger match to start the day, frankly. We are looking for 6 maps. I'm a simple man. I want to consume some Valorant. I want to maximize as much as humanly possible. So let's see this one go the distance as well, much like DRX versus Stoneship did.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, you are a simple man, and I do want to see this go to 3 maps. For sure. This is potentially a preview of the grand finals. I think a lot of us were expecting these two teams to maybe be the strongest, but after that first match with Boom, you do have some questions about T1. Things did look a little disjointed, especially on this map, especially on Bind. I mean, Boom came out of the gates and absolutely were smashing on their defender side. T1 had no ability to find any good setups, any kind of good purchase towards those sites like they normally wanted. Every time they had an ult, every time they had some kind of idea, it seemed like Boom was one step ahead. So for the side of T1 here, you're going to have, like the desk was talking about, better execution, better setups, better reads. But that being said, I think it might actually work out a little bit here because it's PaperX, because you expect them to be aggressive, because you expect this team to do WK gaming.
Yeah. But one of the things that we weren't seeing on that bind that we had from the the outset in the series was the impact from Meteor. Was very much falling off on that bind play versus Boom with that Vice. We'll see here though if the Meteor will once again eradicate the dinosaurs on the opposite side of the stage as we get ready to go into this one. Barriers just 8 seconds away from dropping T1 first on the attack.
Of course,
Let's go, let's go.
T1 has never beaten Paper Rex anywhere. 5 times in Pacific and 1 time in a third-party event.
अलग एक स्ट्रैट चल रहा है वो लोग एम एन पुश कर रहे हैं लोग बात जा रहे हैं सब लोग
This time it's just going to be mostly a Showers push and
they're hearing this from behind though. T1
oh,
be
the
hearing
spot
his
though.
footsteps surely. Oh no, actually yeah. Actually with all those trails. Now push up through the smoke though, and instantly Meteor has come alive. 3 kills found.
ये लोग क्या करने का सोचा था?
Kind of dive head first into the wood chipper.
Well, you asked for it, and it was immediately delivered. Ooh.
Something able to find one, but Meteor with a 4K will get T1 the pistol win.
Well, there you go.
ये लोग करना क्या चाहता था?
Just a really good read. I mean, to Paper X's credit, you got to feel pretty decent about that when especially when you get all that information from the tethers. Try to come through, but Izu and Meteor just waiting around the corner for you. Okay, you get one, but that's a pretty nice start. Very different look for T1 on that pistol.
हम भी वही तो बोले ये लोग इधर से जा रहे सब और वो लोग उधर से आ रहे सब.
Unorthodox in a way. That 4-man push.
5 सेकंड के लिए डिफेंडर जो अटैकर हो गया था.
3-man stack for Paper Rex, just playing maybe playing anti-flash, just trying to get out. Not sure.
Playing anti-teammate there.
4 सेकंड डेडलॉक खेल रहा है भाई.
Not that it matters.
ये बंदा को कोई ड्यूलिस्ट खिलाओ यार.
Stacks a little bit of a window here off that smoke. Is able to go ahead and get the spot out, something taken down.
Wall's going to buy time for the rotations at the very least. Can they get more damage done is the big question.
Press onto 1. You do have the rest of Paper Rex corralled here on the
Meteor के पास
site.
पैसा क्यों नहीं बे?
HL's out there ready for Jing as Divide trying to line up the shot. He and Meteor just kind of dancing around one another here. Two pistol wielders taking the fight. Meteor does manage to find that one. Now Izu comes up with 2. Forsaken Mind Freak going to be taken out. Jing can't get anything else
Nice
done.
round, nice round. सबको damage
A lot of damage dealt. Sylvan surviving at 4, but it's a flawless round victory here for T1.
So far, T1 able to plant their feet when they need to. When Paper X just decides to make their move. Not that I don't mind what Paper X has done. Just the responses have been a little bit better. And certainly part of that might just be that, frankly, T1's a little more warmed up. They're a little more used to the stage. They've already played an official match. This is the first one for Paper X this year. And it looked like Devi was a little bit off kilter there. It could just be, you need a few rounds to warm up here as Paper X and then kind of get the ball rolling. A lot of rifles, 2 Guardians. T1 able to hang on that phenomenal anti-eco. So now they're going to slow down the pace a little bit. Still, it's this death ball style. Keeping a lot of players together. So we have some of that deadlock utility up here. One and done.
Nice. I mean, he's able to find one. Jing trying to go ahead and capitalize. Comes up with another as Meteor will get dropped. His first death suffered here. Still, the trade up is there. T1 maintain control, maintain the advantage.
I think trying to play off the Sonic sensor there was Paper X, but there's just so many T1 players there. I don't think they're anticipating this.
पुलिस सोचा 2 ना 3 होगा बोल के पर चारों उधर ही था लोग कोई गए नहीं था
the change of call was teamwork.
सिर्फ स्टैक्स इधर होल्ड कर रहा था
An absolute world beater at times. He can shut these rounds down.
Oh, nice.
Still a little bit off.
Mind Freak का भी एम काम नहीं कर
Was able to go ahead and collect that now. Devi.
तो भाई का एम क्या कर रहा है देखते हैं
Sultan himself.
ओपन प्लान कर रहा है
See. Can make happen here. Already in a very committed position, especially if he goes for the drop down here. Seems like for now, just trying to fish around the outskirts of these smokes. See if he can spot out anything, find a kill, make this a little bit more costly for the side of T1. We'll go ahead and be able to send that over across onto Buzz, but just doesn't have the angle to actually be able to get the wallbang shots in. So it seems like in the end, it's going to have to be the same for Devi.
हेवन से वो फाइट लिया था भाई स्टैक्स क्या कर रहा है
spawn. Stacks, however,
इतना
might be looking to go on a merry chase.
इतना जल्दी थोड़ी ना ये कर सकता
Seems like he will. Whether or not he can catch up is going to be the question. Devi maybe hearing a footstep or 2 there. Swings back over. Stacks wide swinging. Will end up falling. Devi able to go ahead and keep his life intact. Keep that weapon in hand. But cannot stop this round win from coming through.
I mean, all of these rounds have just come down to a brawl somewhere on the map. First round it was Showers. Then it was Garden. Now it's in Hookah. Paint Shell's coming in there as well. Just great cover from Buzz. Sylvan swings in. Nice Guardian shots through the wall. Great angle to find. And I don't know what else to tell you, folks. That's kind of just the way the cookie's been crumbling so far. It's just T1 is really in sync with their teamwork, and now they're going to start to spread just a little bit more. They're going to leave Meteor out on his own, Stacks as well to cover Showers. Use that Gecko util to try to clear through long. Going to be an interesting battle without a Sky there to try to take control of that space for both teams. You know, Fade on one side, Gecko on the other. Instead, they're just using that util to send enough of a fake, and I mean, Paper X was just going to hold there anyway, but
अबे क्रॉस थोड़ी ना किया होगा उसका वाल है उधर.
Looks like it should be a relatively easy plant here for T1.
Just pushing their way forward. Meteor. Thinking about the strike here against Mind Freak. Oh, spotting out each other. Call comes in. Buzz. Quick side turn there to the shower door. Mind Freak ends up getting caught. Buzz with a quick reposition. The ball into the corner. Not going to be connecting on him. Oh, never mind. Maybe it had. Either way, the Paint Shell will be able to go ahead and collect the elimination. You're going to be forced out. Long rotate back around across towards short for him. Sylvan, however, trying to just hold things down here. In Lamp, Showstopper now out at the ready, and Jing is able to find himself a third elimination. Still, though, 2 players to deal with. Meteor, Izu. Oh, now just the ladder, but he finds the first. The defuse being held to half. The spray across, looks for the readjust, swaps over to the classic, and Izu will get him with a right click. The Red Bull clutch as T1 are up 4-0.
Yeah, that's a nice attempt here from Paper Rex. The way that they're working together now looks a little bit better. The good combo with the Clove utility into the Paint Shells to get Buzz down. Good crossfires here for T1. But Jing, wow, that is crazy. A crazy tight angle with that Stinger to get that kill. Follow up with the Showstopper. I mean, Stacks just aimed right in the air, knew it was coming, but still nothing he could do about it. And Izu, nice sturdy hands. The end of it. A couple big ults here, though. Got the Steel Garden, got the Thrash for T1, and there you go. Thrash is already out.
Oh.
Will just be the call back for the quick recovery. Cycle it back around here. There's ult invested. Just try to take their weapons away. Their stopper sent just to try to slow things up on the approach. A little bit of damage going to be in there by Izu, it would seem.
Hookah hasn't been cleared.
It's not, just cycling smokes on it for now. Wingman gets the plant. Crash back available, sent through elbow, not going to be able to get the stun across. Push forward though, and Buzz maybe biting up a little bit more than he can chew, but it doesn't matter because Izu is there to go ahead and trade it back up. 4v3. Paper X. They have people in very committed angles here. Forsaken now, position known. Devi as well, drop down onto the site. They will both end up falling. It's going to be another buy round. Slipping away from them here. Whereas T1 keep it relatively clean.
It's just steady hands right now for T1. The shots look clean. The coordination is really, really on point. I mean, I think that the message from Autumn for this squad coming into this was teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. And it is certainly making the dream work. They are really on point. And
first one of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it was only a matter of time. That is one of those inevitabilities of Pacific. Texture not converting on an ace.
Yep.
Alex smashing things.
W keys being held.
Yeah. We're already starting to see that, yeah. Dombi with neon shenanigans with the shotguns.
Well, significant deficit to be at here. On Vine off the rip. Plenty to try to work through on the side of Paper Rex.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to at least kind of mess with the idea of getting a little bit more control of some of the parts of the map here, because Paper X has been playing pretty well on the back foot for the most part. Other than taking some hookah control, they haven't really been able to establish control in Garden or in Showers. And that's something that Boom did a really great job of, is keeping T1 off balance, and then those pushes up like short. You know, from time to time when the ults were in play, just completely baffled T1. So maybe a little bit of Showers control, a little bit deeper hookah control this time being at least shown.
ये लोग लकी मैच लग
Oh, he's
रही है.
gone, dude. Just absolutely
मार्कस अगर 13-0 कर दिया ना,
he could have done other than not walk into showers.
पेपर इसका पहली बार होगा जो 13-0 हुआ.
That's annihilation right there. That's just a good read from T1. What else can you say? It looks sharp. Everything that Paper X has tried to do hasn't gone so good. So certainly you can see that this was probably a matchup that T1 had on, marked on their calendar right away. They said, assuming we can get through Boom, we would finally like to take this win. When you talk to T1 staff and players, this is something that pretty much gets mentioned every time. They haven't beat Paper Rex yet. They really, really want to.
Buzz, showstopper pulled out, got a spot there, but cannot find the elimination. But
Silver.
Davai tries to swing out, tries to find some kind of punish. Ends up getting taken down. Meteor able to find something. So far, so good, but okay. Mind Freak Forsaken able to find one apiece. Mind Freak nearly getting another. Speaking of annihilation, there's a pop out. Sylvan plants his feet, gets out of the cocoon, and punishes Forsaken for using the ult. 6-0 start. So now we go into the next buy.
It's a nice idea at the secondary setup by Paper Rex, but the firepower just too strong for T1. Again, the covering fire is so good, even when it looks like maybe a player's caught out of place. Maybe they're kind of a free kill. They're actually not. There's always somebody right there. Lock in step, especially with Buzz. He's taking a lot of space. We saw it on the other side of the map. We saw it in the elbow. We're seeing it over here where there's that confidence in Buzz to go ahead, do what you got to do. Then he's got the trust in the teammates behind him to make sure that even if he dies for the cause, there's going to be at the very worst a
मत
trade.
मारो अल्टी, कोई खेलता नहीं है अभी.
Orbital at the ready from
कोई और
Sylvan.
जगह मारो.
What is the go button here for them? It's going to be, okay, over towards Lamps. Nobody at risk here on the side of Paper Rex. Jake potentially able to go ahead and backfill that space once the ult is gone. Buzz is already wrapped around in towards Showers. Doing well to get that punish. 1-for-1 trade with Plant now and Jing. Going right up here into the smoke. The Nightfall about to crash across. Sylvan just trying to buy some space here. Forsaken pushing forward. She can find the punish. Swings back out, down to 4 HP, but gets the kill on the stacks. Izu flush onto the corner. Eliminated Forsaken. Looking for that 4K. It's Buzz, the last one standing. Finds the first. Paint shell. Back up. Set. Keeps them off the plant for now, but just cannot get the bullets through. Divine will go ahead, find the kill, and Paper Rex will get their first round win.
There you go. That's a really solid retake. Even though you lose Mind Freak and Showers, and it feels like, oh boy, this could go really, really poorly. The fact that Forsaken on his own wins out on a couple big trades in U-Haul.
4 second निकाला.
That is the difference maker. Love the execute, love the idea from T1.
4 second danger
Tethers
निकाला.
there, giving it away as well. Making it a little bit easier. Couple assists going over to something. Been a little bit quiet, but Devi,
4 second अच्छा निकाला.
steady hand. Seems like now Paper Rex starting to shoot back, starting to hit some of their shots. See if they can keep it up.
Another Thrash cycled back through here from Izu. As Devi here within hookah. A couple shots out from Buzz, nothing connecting there quite just yet. Boombot, Wingman, everything cleared. Sending the whole zoo at him.
Speaking of, Prowler gets in on the party. Got the grab net ready here for Forsaken. I mean, unless you can get a good flash to go through or something.
Oh, just a double face swing out. Devi immediately going to be popping the ultimate here as they just backpedal away. But whoa, my God. Okay, Buzz and Meteor getting absolutely cooked. Blade netted in for the assist. Double kill found. Devi needing the kill. T1 knowing it. They waited out suddenly into a 3v3. Stacks, however, going to try to open things up. It does something. A very uncharacteristic whiff there. Forsaken, another annihilation going to be online.
This is,
Can he even commit it here?
I mean, it's Forsaken, so I bet he tries. Oh, he got hit by the 0 point though, so never mind.
Able to use it now.
Yeah.
For the most part, can't afford another buy, but Cash is still not in any kind of a stable position here for Paper Rex.
Want Stacks to take this fight.
If you can isolate it down, then maybe that ult could have come into play, but Izu has just been on it today. It's going to be 7-1.
All of T1 has been on it today. I mean, Again, it just looks a little bit shaky. A great idea here from Paper Rex. I mean, they just smother that. Phenomenal orbital strike combo. And you can see T1 was trying to figure out a way to get through Hookah. It felt like they were taking that time to sort of try to dial up some kind of play with the Gecko utility or something, and it did cost them. However, good shooting prevails again. Gets them a couple key kills to get through to that A site. Thrash going to be available. Jing playing very far forward. Oh my god.
Finding Mind Freak over at backside. The flash forward, and Buzz just absolutely massacring them. Just no hope in hell. Forsaken and Divide just have to stay tucked back. Well, get comfy. We're waiting for this spike to explode. Not really going to be seeing anything else in this round.
It's just micro outplays for T1 that are really setting the stage. That being said, not so sure about that setup there with Jing and something. Just never had a chance to respond. It was just too fast. Meteor wins one battle, and then all of a sudden there's a flash in your face before you can even think about it. Boy, oh boy. This is a very different T1 than what we saw on day one. They are feeling it now. And this is kind of what you expected out of this team. The firepower should be good. Should be quite good. If the depth of strategy can be there as well, they're going to be a fearsome opponent throughout the year. Oh. Great angle, great flash. Yeah, I kind of feel you there. I was not happy with it either.
Second time out भी आ गया भाई.
Dire Straits.
मतलब कटने वाला गंदा.
8-1, 7-round stretch lead on the attacking start here on Bind. All right, now everything just out of sorts for Paper Rex.
Yeah. Well, what more can you say at this point? I feel like the adjustments you made at some of the rounds have certainly looked better. You got to win, and you've made them a little more competitive. Sort of. But I don't know where I'm going with this because
not many other places to go with it.
It's not going good. There's nothing that's gone right. I think we still have the Thrash, don't we? I don't think it got used.
Yeah.
Well, now you have a Showstopper and a No Command.
Another Steel Garden nearly there for Meteor.
Yeah. Jing's almost got his ult, so we'll see. I'm not confident.
ये भी क्यों कर रहे हैं लोग?
This one, I'm not sure if they're going to try to go for something pacey. No, take their time. Use the Thrash to clear showers. It's at 0 point.
Ooh, okay, well, Jing. The kind of start that they desperately need here. Showstopper up over the top, though, and Buzz basically just barrel stuffs it with a rocket. Something gone. Mind Freak still here at Heaven. As explosives get exchanged on either side. Barrier mesh up and over the top. Showstopper here from Jing. Spots out easy, but Buzz trades it right back. 3-3, Sylvan trying to just go ahead, push up past his own Molly, catches the timing, catches Divide, completely unaware. Same here for Forsaken. Now so very low, and Buzz is able to find that final shot.
The way they're baiting for each other, they're so good. Saw
ओए
that.
देखा तो?
Mind Freak. Need one of those miraculous clutches, but I don't think he, yep. He knows. Money's bad, gotta get out. Man, oh man. Saw a creative little setup there for that Showstopper throwing the wall up and over the truck. Not that I think you needed it. I think it was Izu who got hit by that, was just dead anyway. Ooh, boy.
Now, it's 2 kills for Jing, but Showstopper expended, not able to lead to a round win. Still 3 players alive, so frankly, just not even quite that close in the round itself. It starts off so very
स्टार्टिंग अच्छा
well.
था पर
Getting rid of
उसमें हम तो उसमें रेस को भी निकाल लिया सोचा था.
But Buzz just Johnny on the spot here.
I will say this about T1. One of the things in the offseason was like their first match at every event they played was kind of shaky. And then they just sort of rolled everybody after that. Maybe that's just what they do.
Could be. Jing trying to escape. He's down to 1. He's down to 1. He's just tucked away. And if they even think they just send that paint shell towards him,
He's going to be having a bad time.
he's gonna have to get into that teleport.
ये लोग A B कर रहा है, यही प्रॉब्लम है। वो लोग A stack करता है, फिर next time B stack करता है।
And you just kind of take your time on this. Although I wouldn't mind seeing T1 kind of explore the map a little bit more, but with how well they've been playing, the confidence surely
Up
through.
over the top. Jing does somehow come up with 2. Monstrous value for him, considering the health values. That's the man advantage. They're out of the 0
फिर
point.
stack में क्यों घुस रहा है भाई?
Can't TP here. You have no idea what's going on the other side of the map. Be a huge
Slowed
gamble.
down. If they make the gamble, it would be the correct one to make. Granted, you'd be running into Forsaken, who's pushing forward towards Showers with a judge in hand. Still very risky in the end.
I like this from Forsaken. Good awareness, good map awareness here. Understanding your weaponry in the
30
situation.
seconds left.
Divide just cycling these smokes here. Flash up over the top. Get a catch here onto Mind Freak. Something sending out that C's, looking for it. A hit. Stack's going to be put down on the floor. Is going to be resable. It's something, just can't quite line it up. Meteor will find the kill. Divide here around the corner. Swings out, finds Izu. Let's interrupt the plant, but does not. Meteor now just backpedaling. Nearly forced back out into the open. There's the bleed out. The net comes through. Rose destroyed. Hasn't heard a tap yet. Forsaken holding the angle. Will be able to take
ये
him
लोग
out.
A B क्यों कर रहा है भाई? मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
Second round win.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. This time, cutting them off before they can really get anything started. That's more of what you're going to
अभी फिर ये लोग ये करेगा।
Jing gets 2 here is absolutely criminal.
भाई वो दो जो निकाला है ना।
It do be what it do, and then you're able to use some of that fade utility to slow things up at the door, buy some time for Devi on the back end to use that clove in a really nice spot. Buy that too. Yeah, a little sigh of frustration there from Forsaken. Certainly Paper Rex fans could be feeling that too, but as T1 there, I think now you got to start this last round, show them something different, work the map a little bit. Won't make it so easy, but they're just going to run at you.
That they are. And Devi's going to mow down 2. Jing gets involved, finds another. TP going to be taking Buzz, however, is still here, and he comes up with 3. And suddenly it's all on Mind Freak. Called on once again to try to work his magic.
Well, the timing here might be pretty good. He's so quick on this.
Yeah, very much just right on their heels. Right now, Stack's paying some attention towards the angle, but they drift back. Mind Freak now needing to assess. If they cut towards Showers, if they go to the site. One quick glimpse in should tell him the answer.
Now he's got a decision to make. Try to hold the Showers angle. He should pretty well know they're coming through here. Now he knows.
Here's the orb.
One enemy
And
remaining.
Buzz on the floor. The swing out, and Mind Freak will make it happen. The Red Bull clutch. The bail out Paper Rex, denying a 10 and 2, getting themselves a 3 and 9.5.
बस क्या मारा है भाई?
That round was pretty back and forth. Just push out for Divide. 2 phenomenal kills. Buzz answers right back with 3. Great anticipation of that angle that Forsaken was going to be taken out of the TP. Oh, I don't even know if Stax fired a bullet there.
I don't believe so either way, though. Paper Rex have their work cut out for them. The fans faithful going to be believing in curses here. See if they can cast one on T1, but we'll have to start from that pistol, which we saw T1 get pretty good in.
Yeah. Well, it is Paper X, and attackers sided Copium.
Something, please do something.
It did not look phenomenal there. Now, they started to get it together towards the end, and you know, I will say, kind of classic Paper Rex, when things are going real bad, a lot of times it's kind of like Devi or something.
Oh, that is excellent.
Oh, no.
That is a generational fan side right there.
Well done. Tip of the cap to whoever that is.
That got me good. Well then, Glad we had something cheery at the end there of the halftime break. Now we can get ready to get back to business.
It's pretty on point. Oh boy. Man, 16-7 for Buzz. He is just frying. Everybody having some pretty good stuff going for them for T1. Big push up. Izu there though, so he can, in theory, if he doesn't just get gunned down trying to jiggle, should be able to play a little bit of delay. Seems to have some kind of inkling about this. Stax is now making his rotation over. So it's going to come down to timing here.
Full 5-member send. Smoke's coming through. Is he getting ready to come up over the top? And oh, the haunt not going to be cleared out. Izu's still going to be able to find one. Back pedals though. Stax joining in on the site, gets taken down, and Izu is hounded. Damage abound here onto the players of Paper Rex, but Buzz and Meteor just now make their way over towards the site.
Smoke's down.
NHL still available. With this wall up, nigh impossible. As Gunbarrel gets spotted out here on these little quick peeks here. And we can't even see the segments that they're shooting at, really. Finally have gotten rid of it. Smoke blooming, and something able to go ahead and get the headshot right through the smoke. You're swapping weapons to clear out, down to 18 HP. Swings, looks for anything at all, can't find it. Paper Rex will win the pistol they so desperately need.
They find a just great setup with the smokes there. The Dizzy hits a couple, but they've got enough breathing room where there's not much that T1 can really do. Okay, that helps too. Just great utilization of their utility at this one. That extra layer when you have the Clove and the Brim allows you to sort of dissect these sites quite a bit better. You know, it used to be Viper Brim, right? It would be kind of the double controller ideas that you were seeing on this map. Not exactly the same, of course, but a similar thought process. That's what they're going to be working with. Buzz has the classic Buzz eco setup.
Shorty in hand.
Yep.
Paper X should be very well aware of this.
You gotta know. Yeah.
They're gonna just send everything out of it. Oh my god, he still manages to run down Ching. Boombot Valor, be damned. He wanted that kill and he got it. Oh, sensor set up, Stacks swinging, gets the headshot across, but cannot confirm the kill and interrupt the plant. Puts something down to 47, but it's good covering fire from Devi. His teammate safe. Izu swinging forward, trying to find the headshot, cannot make it happen. Sylvan this time does manage to clear the haunt, but Forsaken with some clean taps on that Ghost. Continues to help Paper X run this back. 4 rounds now, the deficit.
All right, if you can win the bonus here, Paper X, I will begin to believe again. I love that.
Did what he had to.
I get it. It works. It's clean from Forsaken. There you go.
Can we win a round this round?
Yeah.
It's improving.
Yep, you can hear the comms. They're starting to believe. He's a bit of a decent buy though. Still for them on this bonus. 3 rifles, a Bulldog, and a Stinger.
Hey, they hear this. They know how pacey this is looking to be.
Walls here this time though.
Inshell out. A little bit of damage there. A touch on the Meteor.
Flash guys ka.
Trying to stay tucked here within this smoke behind the box. Boombot checking over towards elbow side. The swing out coming in. Flash timing. Not quite connecting there onto Izu, but he still ends up falling. Meteor's going to be good for one as the buy will get dropped. Something finding Stacks, however.
So smart.
Now Meteor, yeah, the reposition. They both line up right into his line of fire. Something that last one alive. Buzz rotating around here on the flank. Something seemingly aware of it, cognizant of it for a brief little moment. Buzz just drifting in right behind him. Lines it up, takes the shot. And T1 not going to allow for a bonus conversion. They will get up to double digits instead.
That's so good from Meteor. The timing on that was brilliant. He knew another player had gotten through and had gotten up towards Hookah. And he said, well, there's only one spot for me that's potentially safe. And it's tucked in next to this smoke, and oh, poor Mind Freak. He's trying to push out with his teammate, just got caught the barrel right next to his ear. Stellar. Stellar from Meteor.
Yep.
Man's interstellar.
13-9-2 here for Buzz.
Also a good player.
There he is. Oh, the net coming through, but Buzz
What?
comes away with that second kill. Jing, however, able to find one there from beyond the grave with the paint shell.
That grab net's so annoying.
Oh, even up numbers, but Stacks. Snappy with
Oi.
that shot, finds Mind Freak. And once again, something. Last one alive.
क्या एम चल रहा है भाई
47
T1 का?
health.
इसका बाद इको है,
The game's just not quite been going his way.
तो मैच पॉइंट हो गया.
Yeah, he's having a rough go on Fade. That's for sure. Looking to maybe change his
एक
destiny.
बुलेट का है बस.
It's the team call. Do you even remotely try for something here?
I wouldn't, but it's Paper X, so. And you still got devised smokes, so, you know, winnable.
To get through this first hurdle. Turns back for a brief little moment, and that's more than enough. Sylvan will go ahead and collect it. 11-5. T1 so firmly in control.
Again,
अरे
it's
बस
these,
क्या मारा है? किसको
these
मारा है बस?
off-angle positions that they have to support each other. This time it's Buzz. You know, you get the bait of the grab net. Paper X has got to be feeling great. And Stacks does that to you. Now Buzz is a showstopper. Something does his ult, but it's a weak buy.
अबे
They're
इसमें भी और
investing everything
भाई
in this,
किया.
by the way, Achilles.
तो ये
So
गया तो
going
फिर
into
गया.
that 12th round, they're not going to have any cash.
For a fast hit, just trying to wait out the Prowler here is Buzz, but we'll just go ahead and make his exit as the Nightfall goes across. Showstopper already drawn out, just waiting to see if he can spot anything, but it's going to be Stacks spotting out Jing over towards Lamps. Shallow uses here on this U-tilt. Forsaken scaling forward, able to find one, takes him down. Mind Freak just rushes in towards Lamps, finds one.
सब लो है.
Stacks is able to keep the team in with a slight little shout here. 5 HP apiece on Mind Freak and Forsaken.
One enemy
ओ भाई.
But now, just Izu. The wall here in his face.
डैड स्प्रे मार दे भाई.
Honestly, just save.
क्यों सेव कर रहे? ट्राई कर लेना.
I wouldn't even mess with this.
Yeah, seems like it's going to be the call.
अरे मेरे भाई ट्राई तो कर लेता
Any
तेरे
other
को.
circumstance, given the HP values, you probably go for it. You know that you have cash behind to be able to get the buy, but on any kill to
गिरा
either
तो
of them,
देना
that's
लोग का
gonna be
गन.
either the Annihilation or the Orbital online.
गलत गलत
Exactly.
गलत गलत गलत. लोग का बस भाई नहीं होता
Even with
फिर.
them at 5 HP, it's